gun, people. Gun, G-U-N. Yes, Supreme Court finally came out. This is the one case that a lot of people are worried about, the Roe versus Wade. That decision is moot to me because it doesn't take away anything. It merely gives states the right to choose, which should always be the case. Constitution should affirm state rights. So in New York State Rifle and Pistol Association, they challenged the law in New York about having to need a permit, and you have to prove to the state why you need to carry a gun to protect yourself. And no other right requires that. You don't have to prove why you have free speech. You don't have to prove why you have a right to unlawful search and seizure. You don't have to prove anything for other rights but this one. And when I say rights, a lot of people want to get down, to be right fighters. They want to get into, it's not a right, Supreme Court. Look, the Constitution restricts government from infringing on those rights. So when people say the Constitution doesn't give you a right, it does in a way that it restricts government from taking away or impeding with that right. So does it give you the right, or does it just stop government from taking it? And is it a right already? That's, if and buts and coconuts. Anyway, the 6-3 ruling is a great ruling. I was going to go over the oral arguments, but it doesn't look like they're posted yet because they haven't got this. So the facts of the case so far, according to this, is a person has a special need for self-protection to receive an unrestricted license to carry a concealed firearm outside his home. Now, years ago, the Supreme Court already ruled everybody's allowed to have a gun in their home. Otherwise, states would say you couldn't have a gun in your home unless you prove it. And then you couldn't be able to prove it unless you were of the same political persuasion of the left. And then if you knew somebody and if you paid somebody and you become a third world country to where you got to pay off politicians in order to get a right back, then you would need to get a permit just to have a gun in your house. So gun registration, government and guns, they need to stay out of it. People have the right to defend themselves. They should have the right. If this case in Uvalde, Texas, where 19 cops with guns, rifles, pistols, protective shields, and bulletproof vests, and the Supreme Court ruled they have no duty to protect you, the government has no duty to protect you, how any fool could say it's a good idea that we can't have guns to protect ourselves just affirms that we have freaking idiots in this country. All right, so Supreme Court ruled. I don't have it. Oral arguments. Do they have them up? Maybe they do have them up.
We will hear argument.
Oh, they do have arguments up. You know what? I'll do a video on this. It takes a while because it's over an hour. It's 2 hours. So I got to, with my breaking and everything. So I will do a video on the oral arguments. I didn't know they had them up yet. All right. Well, in that there, good news for gun owners. Yay, gun people. All right. Well, in that there.